Michigan State football hosts their annual spring game today, and although most will be watching to get an early glimpse at what the 2022 squad will look like, it also poses as maybe the biggest recruiting weekend in the program's history. More than 15 high-caliber 2023 prospects are expected to be in attendance at Spartans Stadium, including 3 5-stars, 6 4-stars, and 4 3-stars, and also a few members of the 2024 class. So regardless of who looks good or not on the field, work is still being done off of it. What's going on, everyone? I'm Alex Mayer, and this is the Michigan State Update, giving you everything you need to know about Spartans Athletics. The big fish in the pond this weekend is Ruben Owens, the top-rated running back in the entire nation coming out of El Campo, Texas. Owens stands at 5 feet 11 inches, but looking at his tape shows you he runs like Derrick Henry from the NFL. The ball carrier is receiving interest from schools like Georgia and Alabama, so if Mel Tucker and company are able to persuade him, it would be a huge get. Speaking of a huge get, and also residing in Texas is David Hicks Jr., the 6'4", 250-pound 5-star defensive tackle, also threw shot put in high school, so you know he's got to be pretty strong. Hicks Jr. has the ability to line up anywhere on the line of scrimmage, and with schools like LSU and Texas also after him, it's going to be tough to get him to come to East Lansing, but you gotta think his visit this weekend stems from his interest in the Spartans' new pass rush specialist, Brandon Jordan. Whether or not these recruits end up becoming eventual commits of Michigan State, the football program has to consider this weekend a W, not just because of the level of talent that will be present, but because they are choosing to come to MSU's spring game instead of Ohio State or Alabama, who happen to be holding theirs on the same day. Is Mel Tucker making strides as a recruiter? I would say yes. In other Spartans-related news, in a radio interview earlier this week, head basketball coach Tom Izzo said that Joey Hauser is still making a decision on his eligibility for next season, but, quote, things are looking better and better for him. Also happening this week was the firing of MSU hockey coach Dan Cole. Michigan State Athletic Director Alan Haler said in a statement that the program just needed a change of leadership. And after Cole posted a record of 58, 102, and 12 in 5 seasons, not many would argue with him. Depending on what time you're watching this, you may be able to flip over to the Big Ten Network and see what Mel Tucker and his boys are up to. But in the meantime, that's going to be it for this edition of the Michigan State Update, part of the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's first all-digital sports network. I'm Alex Mayer, signing off.